opens up huge.
We shall stay with the team. He was really fantastic.
Wow, that damage output! Quas in a 1v2! Are you serious? Quas, man. Nice little bind from Elter. Oh my god, the damage output!
Nice little bind, huh? That's how it always starts.
How long till he starts pulling Morgana bans in this game? This is gonna be the game. CLG with a fast one.
Aftermoon has been making a lot of people cry.
Welcome everyone to the North American League Championship Series Spring Split. Here we see the fans in the crowd excited as ever for some games today, and of course outside lined up already showing support for their favorite teams. Cloud9 arriving just a moment ago, looking all business as they try to continue their climb up the standings. And of course they'll be facing off against Coast, Mash, and Jez's trying to stop that momentum in our first match of the day. The crowd is fired up in our studio home on the West Coast, and it's shaping up to be an action-packed day on the Rift. Hello, everyone. I'm James Dash Patterson. To help me break down the games as they come are Aiden Zyrene Moon, David Freak Turley, and Joshua Jat-Leesman. How you guys doing today?
Fantastic. I'm really excited to see how this first third of the season wraps up.
Well, and just that, we are approaching that, 1/3 mark in the season. And already we're starting to see some emergence of hierarchy between the teams.
Yeah, I think CLG is the team that I have my eye on the most here because they've kind of come together underneath their leadership and really seem like a cohesive unit. They seem more like a team than any other team currently in the LCS. Aframu is making plays around the map. Xmithy's doing a good job in the jungle. Link is looking in top performance, save for every now and then he'll have a little slip up. And Zion, in addition to the roster, is causing pressure that they sorely needed on that top lane.
Yeah, I mean, CLG fans are having flashbacks to all the other times they thought CLG was going to be a great team. This time, though, it does actually seem more promising. The team I'm paying attention to right now, though, is TSM, only because they are actually the defending champions, and if not for the offseason slip-up, this would almost be a continuation of their run in the playoffs last year. The big acquisition of Santorin that was a question mark for a lot of people, whether or not he could replace Amazing, seems like his synergy might even be higher after a third of a season, not even.
That's true. I got to agree. TSM's looking really good. And I agree with you guys that TSM CLG seem top two. What I'm interested in is the battle for third. And it's Team Impulse, in my mind, Team Liquid, and Cloud9. Cloud9 looking at third place is weird for some people, but basically it seems like Impulse have built the roster together. They're looking pretty good already. People were underestimating their bot lane, but those guys look good. Cloud9, if High gets back in a decent shape, it's Cloud9, of course, they're going to be great. And then finally, Team Liquid, for the first time, they gave Piglet a champion that he can excel on individually, and suddenly Team Liquid's crushing people with no contest. So those guys, I'm really excited to see where they shape up as the season goes on.
Well, Impulse is going to have their opportunity to kind of jump into the top tier as they play TSM today, and that's going to bring about some very interesting lane matchups.
Yeah, it's going to be the last game of the day. I think the most interesting game of the day as well. Dyrus versus Impact is a rematch they played twice during the World Championship in 2013. TSM got destroyed in those games, and I remember Dyrus kind of going on the record saying Season 3 Worlds was his worst performance as far as Worlds go, and he's going to want to get a little bit of redemption for that in the game against Impact.
And the lane I actually want to watch for, I do agree that top lane's going to be really interesting, but for me,
every lane in that game.
Well, it's true, but as an AD carry player, I'm really excited for the bot lane here because we've got Apollo, formerly with Fusion, again, doing really well in the North American LCS. People were so ready to trash on their duo lane. It's looking good, and here's their next test. Here's Apollo and Adrian facing Wild Turtle and Lust Boy. You do well against those guys as well, it's official, they're a good duo lane.
Fusion would have had no chance in that matchup.
No. Apollo, though,
this is the rebranding, it did it
He's a god, literally.
That's very true, too. Well, let's check out the highlights you were calling out on LCS Big Plays. Up first from TSM versus Dignitas, Dyrus catches Rek'Sai. At Hawksrick says, that Maokai jump was the most amazing play I've seen in some time. Here's your number 3.
Yeah, Dyrus was always saving his arcane smash just in case Gamsu tried to ult away. And he's done.
Oh, plays! The plays.
Sapling for the vision.
So Dyrus talked about how, or we heard them talk about on the desk, that Dyrus hasn't played that matchup in the top lane. And actually, Rek'Sai ultimate is interrupted by champion and turret damage. So it was actually already interrupted by the sapling, and the flash in for the twisted advance was a little gratuitous, but it did secure them the kill.
Yeah, absolutely. He almost escaped after that, even so. So it
definitely
was,
looked like the flash root was what stopped it.
Yeah, most TPs are interrupted by roots, but it's just damage because it's a 1.5-second channel. It's too quick to kind of react to.
I also learned that Rek'Sai is a female void monster.
Really?
Today.
I feel like you learn that every week, Chad.
It's
Jad's
one
been,
of those
struggling,
things.
Jad's been struggling with that concept
It's a
for
work
quite
in
some time now.
progress.
Day 15, some people say Jad is still calling Rek'Sai male.
Well, hey, he's got it, though. Look,
Yeah.
he's owning up to it. I like it. And then from Gravity versus Team Impulse, at Avijantantu says, oh, hashtag enough said. Well, that tweet speaks for itself, so let's just roll the clip.
Of course.
It's good that they pressure to fight.
They can actually stick around for him too. Oh, God.
Jeez.
Who needs words when
So
that
much-
happens to you?
So much follow-up. You thought he was alive. You thought he was alive. Nope.
Honestly,
There it is.
it caught a lot of us off guard, I think.
Yeah.
was the big thing.
man,
Especially
but-
Riv.
Riv especially was caught off guard.
The coordination they had there, they all speak English in their chat, in their comms, but they just sent down all the ultimates speaking the same language there.
Yeah, they're spoken pirate. R for all of them.
Nope.
Nope. That was
You're darn
was
right.
And your number... Really? Oh, my God. Okay, and your number one was Quas with the fancy footwork. At Demi Ale points out, give me them fantasy points. Quas with that 1v2. Here's your number one.
Careful though for Quas. He's a bit alone. Will root Chris, dodge the stun, but now he's gotten time for Impaler to show up. His
There's no tunnels here either.
Ooh, self-ult to dodge the knockup. E's got to be up by now. It is. But he might just kill Impaler the whole time. Wow, that damage output! Quas in a 1v2!
The timely ultimate on himself, not taking the Q damage from Jarvan. And we always talk about if you miss the EQ for Jarvan, you're going to be in big trouble. Quas sees the kill opportunity by flashing back and flashes back in for it.
And I think it's incredible how Quas knew what was going on the entire time. As soon as he sees Impaler come in for the gank, he throws his first Q on him, right? Hits the full spell rotation. Impaler still doesn't realize he's dead. After the frozen tomb gets popped, Impaler's like walking in front of him, like, all right, when you E, I'm gonna be in your way. And Quas is like, great, I'm gonna kill you. Thanks for rocking my skill shots, bro. And it was just really good, immediate decision making by Quas, and it paid off because of that.
Yeah, and that's pretty much as perfectly as Quas could have played that. We saw Impaler actually position himself for the second Q on the E to try and knock him up afterwards.
Yeah.
And if Quas had gone for the R onto Impaler instead of himself, he probably would have taken too much damage from Sion during that duration.
Yeah, great stuff.
Very solid awareness by Quas all around. There you go.
Start with the same thing.
Keep sharing your LCS big plays today, and if you're hoping to see your tweet on the PTL show, use the hashtag #ThePenta. Now, to remind everyone where the teams are, let's pull up the standings. In first place, it's Counterlogic Gaming and Team Solamid. Following from first, it's Gravity, who joins Impulse and Liquid in the tie for third. In sixth, it's another three-way tie with Cloud9, Team 8, and Winterfox. Then Coast and Team Dignitas are sitting in last. Up first on the Rift today, it's going to be Cloud9 versus Coast. After that, then we're going to have Counterlogic Gaming with Gravity, and we'll conclude the week with TSM versus Team Impulse. Now, players are always looking for champs or dangerous combinations that will give their team the edge. Well, in the offseason, the game got a little jolt from Little Champion with some major rage issues.
Gnar is a very versatile top laner. He can do basically anything and everything.
What you want to do is always having an eye on your fury bar, regeneration bar, so you know when your passive's coming up soon.
이제 서서히 압박하다가 100 됐다 싶으면 이제 점프해서 딜교를 하는 거고.
Battle in the top lane. Can he get him?
Oh, he's gonna
Meganar! No way! That's why you don't fight Meganar!
Narvin is the term Jarvan and Gnar put together as a setup for a combo.
Liquid's gonna pick up the combo. There it is, the Gnar Jarvan.
They're both pretty high priority picks, and the fact that they have synergy together makes it even better. And if generally one team picks one, then the other team should deny the other one, so they don't have that strong combo potential.
Narvin's engage potential is huge.
It's really easy to clump everybody up with the Jarvan ultimate and then just hit the Gnar ultimate off of that and just clean up.
You need to be very, very wary of flanks when playing against Narvin, because if they flank you out of nowhere and you're not ready for the combo, you'll just get CC'd for a really, really long time.
It's a pretty telegraph kind of initiate. So you see Gnar, he's powering up and he gets in his mega farm. The moment you see him mega farm, you just run as far away as you can and don't fight. And then once the Gnar is out of his mega farm, that's when you fight and try to engage on them then. Gnar is He's pretty strong champion right now, but he's not that strong when he's a mini Gnar.
It's not something that's going to make or break the game. It's just a very neat combo and, you know, a very neat trick that will help you do more in the game.
Yeah, and we saw yesterday in the Winter Fox versus CLG game that even when they are very far behind, when they got that one combination, a lot of people had that heart attack, like, oh my God, are they going to come back? Is that the game-winning team fight right there? Or is it at least going to get them back? So it always has potential for a comeback if you execute it properly.
Yeah, I do think Darius's point about it being a somewhat telegraphed combo, though, kind of holds true. We have seen the better teams in the LCS, like TSM, play against Gnar very well in avoiding walls and things. So if teams tunnel on it too hard, we've been seeing them getting punished, I think, is important to note. But together, really good combo.
Right, we've seen champions like Janna prioritized, good at knocking back Gnar, and you compare that to champions like Malphite, who are immune to Janna and have the much more like guaranteed engage. You can see sort of the breadth of how the engage options work.
Yeah, and I like the point of going after him when he's mini Gnar. He has some of the lowest base stats in the game during that to compensate for when he's mega Gnar. He has the highest base stats in the game. So that's when you want to go after him.
We'll see how many teams decide to prioritize that duo today. We are going to throw it over